Hello, everyone, and welcome to When Sistas Meet. We are here this week and every other week to entertain you. Here's how we do it. We put topics in a jar and we select them randomly. These are topics that you come up with, that we come up with, that relates to friendships, relationships, and life in general. Now, let me get this in the way. I don't say out of the way, but in the way. We are sponsored by Lipstick Entertainment. We also have sponsorship opportunities available. So if you'd be interested in sponsoring this show or any of our shows on the Lipstick Entertainment production lineup, you can actually email us at lipstickentertainment2020@gmail.com, or you can call 574-326-9234. Now, the fun part, yes. We all love this time of the year. But more than importantly, we also love giving back to other people. With that being said, Lipstick Entertainment is actually doing our Christmas drive. It started November the 1st and is going to December the 10th. And we are accepting care package style donations. So if you'd be interested in donating to us, please also email us or call us at the information given before. All right. Well, now that that's in the way, lastly, I will say that we also have sponsorships, again, for each of our shows. The sponsorship packages are very inexpensive. Make sure you call us and get on board. My name is Renee. I'm the diva.
Hey, Miss Layla.
I'm Tam, the girl next door.
We are also sponsored tonight by Gems. Make sure you come and shop Gems for all of your household needs, jewelry, and accessories. The address is 9165 Otis Avenue in Suite 237. We'll be happy to see you. All right, let's get started tonight.
Yes.
We have some juicy topics. All right. What is your favorite holiday?
Ooh. I'd say mine is Thanksgiving. I enjoy my family and friends, and that doesn't mean they have to be blood, but I love the fellowship of us getting together, being sociable. It's really a nice time because we don't get those we don't get those times where we can just have a moment. I mean, granted, I'm thankful for everything every day, but just kind of have that moment, come with people who I love and care about. Because it's always different every year. It's not traditional. It makes it very special for me.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that I have a specific one, but the same, I really enjoy any excuse to get together with my family. Mm-hmm. It's hard. Sometimes everybody has their lives and all that stuff. So any event, I'm here for it. I'm ready.
And it's been kind of crazy, too, with the whole COVID thing. With any holidays, really.
Yeah.
We've definitely had to alter our way of celebrating, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely say that my favorite holiday is my birthday. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
That's a national holiday. I'm just saying.
Yes, it is.
But I would probably say between Christmas and Thanksgiving also, because of the fact that, people are generally more giving, more kind to each other, and to even strangers. I think people's whole persona kind of changes around those times of the year. But, you also have to think about, those who have lost loved ones, and make sure that you're being a support system for those people as well. The holidays can be very hard, and depression is real. So, I definitely, I love the Christmas, Thanksgiving time period.
Yes, I love the music, the songs, just the whole ambiance and atmosphere of Christmas in the city. I love that.
So are you already singing Christmas songs?
Girl, I'm already hearing them. Okay, I know, right? I'm like, wait a minute, is that here already?
Yes.
I'm like, Jesus, let me get my shopping done. But hey,
the year did fly by.
It really
did. It did. I can't believe it.
Yes, for sure.
For the next
for
year.
sure.
What's the next one for us?
All right.
I always like to pick two.
There you go.
Okay. I'm sorry. What? I'm gonna grab another one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was just a little smeary. Sorry. What's the biggest deal breaker for you while dating?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Listen.
Where shall the list begin?
have to say, when you're not being yourself, just when you're just chanting and that irrelevant stuff and not being yourself, that kind of just is a blow for me.
Understood.
Just because I want to be able to be infatuated by who you are, the authenticity of you, what you bring to the table, just more so like a replica of me, basically. So,
not the representative real person.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just want to see all that authenticity.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm now a married woman, so you know.
Yes, honey.
But in dating, my rules were just, pretty simple. Don't lie to me, don't cheat on me, don't put your hands on me, don't steal from me. Everything else can kind of be worked out.
Yeah.
But each person is different, and I had to get to that point. I think in my 20s, dating was definitely different from dating in my older years. And, having been married before, I definitely had some deal breakers versus the first time, But I got lucky and got an awesome soulmate. So
That's awesome.
I would say the biggest one for me definitely would be lying. Dishonesty. I've run across that. Just tell the truth, because sometimes you can work things out, and you may not necessarily like the way that it was handled. But if you just tell me the truth, but if you lie, for me it's a wrap. Y'all know,
it kind of makes you question like everything else.
It does. It's like, especially if it's the smallest. Well, what's gonna happen when the biggest?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So lying, that's just a definite deal breaker for me.
So tips for our men out there.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Because it's gonna come out in one way, shape, or form. It's gonna come out. So
be yourself.
Awesome.
Okay.
Want to pick the slate up? You and Sam want to pick two, right?
Okay. What do we have here? Could you see yourself in a reality show?
We already kind of really are.
Here we are doing this in the making, which is awesome because I get to surround myself with lovely ladies that comes from different walks of life, and it's just really pleasant to conversate.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that. Yeah, by far.
I think these ladies are just truly amazing, and what people may or may not realize is this is a live broadcast. So, if we mess up, we mess up. Yeah. And guess what? You guys get to see it all. So it is kind of like a reality show. But we also have an amazing producer that, helps us out tremendously. So
I would say I can see myself online because I feel like my personality has a lot of sides. If you saw that reality show, you'd be like, "Ooh, she's tripping today. Oh, she's tripping today, or whatever." So I think it would be fun.
I think it would be fun too. I definitely think of the upkeep of learning like the characters and that's on the show is just really nice to like kind of stay in tune with them and kind of see what's next, what's gonna happen next.
Exactly.
So, stay in tune, y'all.
I could see it.
Oh, so what do you guys think about the people like with the reality shows that have like saying that they've ruined their lives or their marriages? What do you think about those kind of reality shows?
Oh boy, I think those are just give me full of life. I mean, laughter, question a lot of things in my reality. So I like it.
I think usually when you go into it, there's a possibility that things are going to come out. If you have something to hide, I say don't go on TV because they're gonna find it out. So I wouldn't say that. I'd say it maybe something else that broke you up because you probably were going to go through that whether it was on air or not.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I wouldn't see myself doing, so I like to laugh.
Well, and then a lot of times they blame the producers, like, well, the producers just put this negative spin on it. And I'm like, maybe not.
That's no reality,
right? Yeah. So, that's the point of it being reality TV. Yeah. So, I think definitely it's food for thought, on who you're doing the reality show with, I guess is a good way to put it. All right. So let's go to our next topic. By the way, you can actually comment in the comments there on Facebook or on our YouTube page. If you have topics for us that you'd like for us to go over, please do so. All right. What's the fastest way for someone to earn cool points with you?
Well, I guess I'm all into honesty. If you be honest with me and you speak up, sometimes it's hard to tell a certain truth to somebody, but if somebody comes to you and they're able to bring that, you'd be like, this person keeps it real, they're down.
Yes.
You know, that puts you in my good graces when I know you're telling me the truth about something.
Yes, being solid, being you, that's a good way to win me over. Mm-hmm. It is, because I don't know, I just can't see myself just feeling stuck to a brick wall or getting to know that I'm not getting anywhere. So being yourself, that just wins me over to keep on going further and further.
Starbucks. When I record for me, bring me some Starbucks, especially in the morning time, because you know what, the diva is a diva. Okay, all right. So I need Starbucks in my life. You know, I need the coffee. You know, and ice cream at night. There you go.
There you
go. There you go.
Yes.
My husband's learned me so well.
Okay, what kind of ice cream?
I'm about to say what flavor?
Butter pecan.
Yes.
Okay, Starbucks and butter pecan. All right, we got you. It's on with that.
No, I'm minding my sister.
You know, right? Thank you for watching, by the way. Thank you for your comments. We appreciate it. Please feel free to share and follow us on all social media platforms.
So this is an interesting one. Are you spontaneous? Just simple, flat out. Are you spontaneous? Bring it on. Bring it on. Wow, y'all.
We both were like,
So that answer was spontaneous.
I guess it depends how I'm feeling that night. I mean, like lately over the weekend, since it was my birthday, I have been a little bit spontaneous. Been doing a lot of impromptu things and going places, which has been really, really awesome. Yes. So I can say I'm a spontaneous girl.
Nice.
I'm gonna say I'm not spontaneous. It's no secret. I'm a planner. I got stuff on my calendar from here after 2022.
So you're organized.
I'm organized, and it's very challenging for me to just be like, you mean right now? Like not tomorrow? I mean, like, what time is it? Like 8 o'clock? Well, I don't know if I can do 8 o'clock now. That wasn't on the schedule. But I'm working on it. Like, seriously. But I'm a planner. And,
which is nothing wrong. I almost feel like they're almost like surprises to me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how the way I look at it.
But I admire people that can do that whole get up and go. But I think you got to make the world go round with different. But I'm not that spontaneous.
Tim, you definitely are the gift of administration right there, all in one. Okay, right? I am learning to be more spontaneous again. Again, married to a spouse that's very spontaneous. He's the kind. He's like, pack it back, let's go.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
And so, my inner me is like, no, we got to do this. We need to do this. And then I have to say, okay, babe, let's go.
So you compromise.
It's compromise right there.
Yeah.
Compromise.
Yeah. See, that's spontaneous.
Yes. But my sister friends, if I said let's go, especially somewhere where it's involving food, because we're all foodies.
Yes.
I'd definitely be down to go. Let's
go.
I'm so crazy. I got to look to the calendar, but okay.
Yes. Let's go to the next one, right? All right. What do we have? Would you feel comfortable at a nude beach?
Hey now.
Okay, so listen, I think we've kind of talked about like skinny dipping and stuff before, so yeah, I would feel comfortable at one. I've been at one before, and yeah, I would feel comfortable with that.
I just say free yourself. There's nothing wrong with freeing yourself. So hey.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then
I'm not going to say that I'll be totally comfortable, but in modeling, you kind of really just lose all forms of modesty because you're getting dressed and undressed in front of people that you may or may not know at all times, but I think I would do it at least once just to say I've done it. Kind of a bucket list kind of thing.
So while you're doing that in modeling, do you just kind of like think about it or you don't think about it?
It's so fast paced, you really don't even have time to think about it. So it's like, okay, you might see this, you might see that.
So just bras flying,
exactly.
body parts just moving, and just out at its own. So
get it on, get it off.
You can do the new beach thing. You know what I'm saying? We all,
Yeah.
I think it's on with that. So
Are you comfortable with change?
That's a good one.
So it really just depends. I think that it kind of again, that's kind of a planned change, you know, with going along with the spontaneity or whatever. But I'm comfortable with change. I've recently changed jobs. It was a much needed change, and you know, there was some factors in there that made it kind of difficult to make that change. But I'm comfortable with it. Just gotta kind of roll with it. I'll say yes.
Well, I say I have learned to adapt to changes, especially in the world today that we live in. It's been more, I'm not going to necessarily say forced, but it's just more kind of having to learn to change and being okay with that. And I have been. Just because some things are meant for change, some things I'm not okay with, but I'm like, okay, well, why not? Let's try it. That's the wave of the force.
Yeah, what's that? I think, you know, change is inevitable, you know, in all shapes, forms, and fashions of life. You know, I think each day we wake up is an opportunity to make a change. You know, the thing of it is it's going to be a change for the positive or change for the negative. You know, some things are unpreventable, like you said, with change. So, you know, some things we have to change out of being forced to do so. You know, but not everyone adapts to change, I think is the thing. You know,
Absolutely.
Some people really struggle,
Yeah.
you know, for lack of a better way of saying it, with change.
Yeah, and I think it's a mindset thing too for me, because I tend to be a person that's like, but what if and but this or whatever. But you kind of gotta own that change,
Right.
And move on with it. So yeah.
Definitely understood. All right. Let's see what else we have in here.
Keep coming.
Right.
Right.
Do you believe the church has become extinct?
So I guess it depends on exactly what that means. Does that mean like as far as going to it and attending or whatever?
Right. Do you believe that people actually attend even if it's virtual anymore? Do they believe in the church anymore?
Yeah, I would say that a lot of, again, with COVID, it's been a lot of changes, just religious-wise. I think a lot of people, some organizations have reopened, but a lot of people have gotten comfortable with listening to it online or whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say extinct, because to me that's kind of an extreme term. But I do think a lot of people have, you know, made the change as far as making it virtual.
Right.
Yeah, and I think people still feels like as long as they get their church some way, somehow, they're okay with it. I'm okay with it, just because as long as I'm getting fed, you know, the word, I'm happy. Whether I'm there in person or whether I'm not excluding myself from church. So,
I'm not a heathen nowadays, I promise. But even, you know, being in ministry, you know, I've definitely seen some churches actually close their doors, and it's just really unfortunate. You know, a lot of it is, again, because of COVID. But then, too, you know, I think a lot of it is that the church has changed the way they even teach. And change, like we were just talking about, is kind of inevitable. You have to change to reach the masses, some. But, you know, I still believe that you should have the foundation of the principles. So,
absolutely.
you know, I don't think it's extinct, but like you said, I think it's going more towards virtual or online. And I think, you know, a lot more people are more comfortable being at home, attending church or worship service, versus being in an actual building anymore.
I agree with that for sure. So yes. Okay.
Hi, A-Game. Hey, sister.
Hey.
Yes, one of my sisters. Hey, Boo.
Oh, I like this. What is a current trend that you cannot get behind? There's so much craziness out there. What's a current trend?
The men in the skinny jeans.
I can't get
It's
behind
a wrap for me, I'm just saying. You know, hey, I have a son that loves to wear them, and, you know, it's down south swag. I get it.
Yeah, I have to say the same, because it just baffles me that I'm like, wow, are we shopping in the same section, or like, did you get my favorite pair of jeans that I can't have like that? For years.
Well, someone recently sent me a picture of women that are that feel a little more masculine. They're starting to like graft these like beards onto their faces or whatever. So they're wearing that. I don't know if that's something I can get behind. Like it's like literal hair on your face or whatever. Have you seen these pictures? I can show y'all later.
They're doing like weaves with it. I mean, they've gotten really to each his own.
Yeah, so again, to each their own. But the question was a trend you can't get behind. So I'm not looking for no hair on my face. So I'm trying to remove whatever I need to remove.
It's like I have weaves somewhere in my purse. Like
yes, I'm weaves and we don't send appointments, facial
right?
Yeah, come on now.
That's
what they be.
Yeah, that's what I can get behind. So a lot of craziness out there.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Probably another trend I would say, other than just skinny jeans, would be being high to the point where you have no recognition. You know, I think everyone has their own personal preference or belief in herbal medications, but you know there are some entertainers that are really glorifying, you know, being almost passed out.
Right.
You know, I don't think that's a great trend. That's just one I definitely couldn't get with.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You want to be able to keep your senses, you know, to some degree, instead of just, you know, a little herbal enlightenment is, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see, we go through all kinds of streams here on When Sistas Meet, right? At what age did you become financially independent? That's a good one.
Yesterday,
right?
Boy,
I don't want to grow up. Adulting is not fun.
So I would say for me, mine is very new because I was married. I had my parents. Then I was married at the age of 22. I did depend on within my marriage. I depended on that income a lot. So being divorced and everything, that was kind of a shock as far as what my finances were. So now that it's been a few years, listen, I got this. But it was a shock. So to say that I was financially independent and to look at every single name that has, every single piece of mail that has my name on it or the online account.
Right.
I would just say it's been since in my 40s that I was financially independent and making my own financial goals.
Definitely understood.
So proud of that.
Right.
Yes.
That's awesome. Good for you, sis. I had to say, probably when I got my first car, I was already working at McDonald's, so this was about when I was 16. So, like, having a piece of something to hold on to or to gain for the first time, whether it was, you know, making sure I had to take gas, making sure it was insurance paid on my car, that was when I really confidently knew, okay, I got a piece of something where I independently own and I have to take care of. So.
Definitely understood.
You were young. That's awesome.
Yes, I was really young.
Not 16. For
I
sure.
was always called a responsible one. I don't know where that term came from, but hey.
Well, it's bad, apparently. So
yeah, it did.
If you were holding me down at 16, then you were. I was not on no financial anything at that age. So that's awesome.
You know, I am truly blessed in the fact that my parents raised me that if you want something, you work for it, you go get it.
Yep.
You know, so I think they really kind of instilled like a financial responsibility with me. And, you know, going, like you said, through a divorce, you know, I went from having everything I wanted to like having nothing. And then having to rebuild my life financially and go forward, you know. And then that's one of the reasons why I also try to teach financial literacy.
Yes.
Which is another thing they're not doing in the schools anymore, which is very unfortunate and sad. So, definitely. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. We definitely thank you for joining us here at When Sistas Meet. Feel free to, again, share the broadcast. Watch us on all the social medias. Also, know that we'll be here every other Tuesday at 7:30. Don't forget, we do have our Christmas drive going on. That started on November the 1st, and we are taking care package style donations. So if you're interested in donating or even partnering with us on our Christmas drive, please email us at lipstickentertainment2020@gmail.com, or you can give us a phone call at 574-326-9234. Thank you for again joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.